This is so bad. I'm sorry to tell you that. And welcome back to MRTV. Wow, I got something really interesting for you today. So this is the Pimax Portal, and this is the Pimax Portal VR headset. So wow, this is really interesting. Honestly speaking, I should not unbox this, and probably in 10 years this will be worth a lot, like a collector's item, I think. So what is this? This is like a handheld, an Android-based handheld, something like an Android-based Switch where you can play, yeah, Android games on a very nice 4K QLED screen. And this here is some kind of, yeah, what is it? Like a VR viewer where you put this into it, you know, just like the Samsung, what is it? What was it called? The Gear VR, exactly, or the Daydream. So Pimax wanted to, yeah, like make this, but for the current VR times, and this is the outcome. So yeah, let's unbox it and check it out together. Absolutely stay tuned, watch the whole video because all of this goodness is coming up. I'm glad that you're back. My name is Sebastian, and if you're excited about VR and all kind of immersive things, absolutely subscribe to this channel here and click on the bell button so that you don't miss anything. And you know what? Now let's unbox these. And here is the Pimax Portal, and this is the QLED version with 256 GB of memory, originally priced at $549. Now you can get it from the Pimax website for $349, so deep discount. Yeah, and what can I tell you? Actually, the unboxing experience is nice. Everything looks very high quality, and until now, this is a good experience. You'll find a cable here, the USB-C cable. Are you happy? If yes, let them know. If you're unhappy too, of course. So here is the cable. So let's keep on unboxing this. Now, just like the Switch, you can detach actually the controllers, and they are connected to the main unit via very strong magnets, so strong that they would even give you a warning message here. Very interesting. And check this out. Truly, truly strong magnets. So let's snap this back now. And as you can tell, powerfully, this will snap back into place perfectly. Very satisfying. I am into magnets. So if I would ever design my own VR headset, you could be sure that there would be magnets involved. Yeah, so let's check out here the thumbstick, the control unit, and that is all actually all right. For my personal taste, it's a bit small, so I'm used to the Steam Deck where you have these bigger controls that feel more premium, but this is still acceptable. So more Switch than Steam Deck, and that is what they went for. Here we have a micro HDMI input port, so actually you could use this as a second display for your camera or whatsoever. So actually this is meant for the WiGig module that I don't think we're going to see on this device or being used for this device, but yeah. Also we have an SD card slot on top, so that is nice to see. Then on the bottom we have the USB-C port to charge this, and on the back we have a fan and we have the cameras. So these cameras are used for tracking the device, for positional tracking, just like you would see it on your Quest, for example, or on the Pimax Crystal. So everything is built into this unit to use it as a VR headset, and we will try this in this video. Yeah, other than that, you have the shoulder buttons here. These work fine. They don't have as much travel as you would hope for, but yeah, it is a small unit. Okay, and that's me making a funny face. Yeah, why not? All right. So once you start it, you should choose whether you would want to use it in English or in Chinese. So you have to use the buttons to make this input here, not the touch screen. Then for the next one, when you choose this one, then you cannot use the buttons but have to use the touch screen. So yeah, here already like the first kind of hints that the user experience is not going to be great. Now it asked me to pair this with some kind of app, and unfortunately, I have no idea what app they're talking about. Yeah, I didn't get any instructions, so I was lost at this point already. Anyways, I got to the main menu, and yeah, the main menu is actually nice. So some apps here that you could install, and the VR mode app in the very beginning. Yeah, but then if you want to play one of those games, you are asked to log in. But unfortunately, I have no idea where to log in. Well, yeah. It dawned on me that they want me to log into my Pimax account, which I have because of my crystal, but yeah, new users, well, they might not know what to log into. Anyways, this also has the standard Play Store, so you can simply get your Android apps like this, and that also works. So now, let's get to the Pimax Portal VR viewer. And well, I was really thinking, should I unbox this or should I keep it as like a collector's item? You wanted me to unbox it, so here we go. This is the Pimax Portal VR viewer, and it's some kind of Franken mod between the head strap of the crystal and some kind of daydream viewer. This is how it looks. Then we have the controllers here, and the control unit of the portal you would put into this here. So just the amount of engineering that they put into this is astonishing. You know, they really thought somebody would use it. Sorry to say it like this. But just like to think about how much time they spend making this is crazy. And yeah, here we are again. The part here, the back part, it looks the crystal. A bit simplified, but also you have the battery here, the original crystal battery. So this is how it works. You slide it out and slide it in, and you could charge it and so on and so forth. Unfortunately, in terms of how this looks, in my opinion, the black of the back part does not fit to the gray of the front part. So it does look some kind of Franken mod. Yeah, Frankenstein's mod. Yeah, so here is where you would slide the portal into. This is the slot. And yeah, we'll see how that works later. I'm truly wondering, when they came up with this idea, didn't they think that this has to compete with something like the Quest 2 or Quest 3? Something very sleek and very compact and very good looking? I don't know. This kind of management decision, it's really tough to understand it. So let's have a look at the outdated lenses. These are Fresnel lenses. You might remember them from some years ago in VR, right? These come with these concentric rings, which will give you God rays. Yeah, thing of the past. Here with the portal, it's a sad reality that not many people will actually ever see, right? So that's the good part of it, about it. Yeah, if you think I'm too harsh, don't think so, because there are people who actually paid money in the Kickstarter to get this, so it's fine to just say it out loud. So, what else to look at? Yeah, here you could adjust the size of the head strap. This works as expected. So now, let's try it all out. Alright, so here it is, the Pimax Portal. And I must tell you, I like the hardware. I love this magnetic function. And honestly speaking, if Nintendo would have come out with this magnetic function, everybody would have loved it. Yes, so we have this 4K QLED screen. And let me tell you first of all about using it as a handheld. Now, it is Android and the text is kind of small. Also, the input method is kind of finicky. It simply doesn't feel like a premium experience when you set it up, for example, or when you input your password, all this kind of stuff. not so polished. Simply not so polished. However, I must tell you, once you've set it up and once you play a game with this, it is actually nice because you have this 4K QLED screen. So you have really nice blacks, you have vibrant colors, and it's kind of nice. Also, like the buttons and and the thumbstick, they all work nice. So yeah, it is actually pretty nice as a handheld. Also, it's very powerful, right? It has the XR2 chipset. So if you are into this kind of emulation of other consoles, yes, this can do the trick. So probably this might be a nice device for those of you who love retro gaming, right? If you want to have this kind of sleek, powerful handheld with a very nice QLED screen, this might be it. Okay, so that is the good part. Now, unfortunately, I also have to tell you about the VR part. And that part is, yeah, I don't even know what to say. It's not good. It is really not good at all. So, honestly speaking, I can only tell you about my experience with it, my first experience. So, you put it into VR mode, and then you take this off. Let me just put it into this VR mode. Yeah, so you slide it in here. And then you can attach the USB cable for extended battery life. Yeah, and then it boots up in VR mode. Okay, so far so good. So now I have a pop-up. A pop-up which is not in 3D, but like, yeah, I cannot read it because it's meant to be used in the other mode. And it says like, do I want to stop the VR mode? No, I don't want to. So I don't know even how I should like type in it. I have to get it out again, which will then stop the VR mode. So you can already tell, like at this moment in time, it is so unpolished. It's not ready, right? It's not a finished product. Exit VR mode, no. Shoot to exit VR mode, no. So now I can slide it back in again. Wow, this is so bad. I'm sorry to tell you that, but I feel like I'm having a double picture here. So it is just a very, very bad experience, unfortunately. Yep. So I am in some kind of home environment now, but I simply see everything like as a double picture. And this is where most people would have stopped. Yeah, because it's just so bad. Also, I can already tell you, I just got another pop-up now in 2D mode. So it is basically unusable. Sure to exit VR mode. I totally didn't press anything. So yeah, I can just tell you this is an unfinished product. And this will probably never see any kind of customers. So that's that. Yeah, as you can tell, the tracking seems to work nice here. But unfortunately, well, at least in this early stage, it doesn't work. And it seems like that Pimax stops to advertise this, stops to work on this. And it kind of makes sense, right? If you can get like a used Quest 2 or even Quest 1, it is better. You have so many more games and you don't have to deal with this here. This is a doomed product. So now I want to get out of the VR mode, but I don't know how. Yeah. Pimax Portal. Well, it is kind of crazy like how much money Pimax has put into developing this. You know, like they really had this idea with that nicely tracked headset, finally 6 DOF for this kind of daydream like headset. They made all this and it kind of works and doesn't work. It is crazy how many man hours and women hours they have put into developing this, and how many million probably they have lost developing this, like having this strategy, thinking that this would be a great idea. So that is kind of sad. If I just think of, if they had put all of this effort into Crystal or into 12K, where they would be now with the 12K, probably it would already be ready for us. So therefore, I'm kind of sad to see that it was simply a wrong decision. This is probably the last video that I'm ever going to do about the Portal and the Portal VR. So I still hope that you enjoyed this. If yes, give it a thumbs up. And of course, if you have not yet subscribed to MRTV, then absolutely do that now, because you're getting independent reviews about XR stuff. And it is pretty amazing here. So absolutely subscribe and click on the bell button. Yeah, give it a thumbs up. And also, if you want to chat with me and the community about Pimax Portal, Apple Vision Pro, all this kind of good stuff, go to the MRTV Discord server. The link is down in the description of this video. And yeah, that's everything I got for this video. See you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.